Okay, imagine this for a second. You've got this huge star,
Yeah.
right? The absolute face of a hit show for 6 whole seasons.
Yeah, everyone knows who you mean.
Exactly. And then suddenly, there are whispers. Maybe he's walking away. We're talking about Kuruluş Osman, the epic historical drama.
Mm-hmm.
And its main guy, Burak Özçivit. He is Osman Bey for so many people. You know, that title, it's like a powerful lord or chief.
He's completely embodied the role, yeah.
But now, well, the internet's kind of losing it. Rumors everywhere.
Oh, yeah. What kind of rumors?
Well, first there's talk of a jaw-dropping fee demand. Huge numbers.
Okay.
And then you see these digital signals, like the star and the production company, unfollowing each other online.
Ooh, that's never good. Very public.
Right. And maybe the wildest part.
Right.
The idea that season 7 could just leap forward in time.
A time jump.
A big one.
Yeah.
Straight into the era of Orhan Gazi, Osman's son.
Wow. Okay. That is a seismic shift, like you said.
So our mission today in this deep dive, we're going to try and cut through all that noise.
Get to the bottom of it.
Exactly. Uncover the full story behind what's really happening with season 7.
Yeah.
We'll look at the money side, the possible story changes, the cast. Basically give you the shortcut to understanding this pretty unexpected situation. Ready?
Let's do it.
Okay, so let's get right to the heart of it. Burak Özçivit, 6 seasons as Osman Bey. That's a serious commitment.
Absolutely huge. He is the show for many.
But now we're hearing reports, journalist Person Lunas mentioned it, about a pretty hefty demand for season 7.
Right. The fee. What are we talking?
4 million Turkish lira per episode.
4 million. Wow.
Yeah. And just everyone gets the scale. That's roughly 120,000 US dollars per episode.
Okay, that's a ton of money. How does that stack up, say, in Turkish TV? Is that normal?
That's the question, isn't it?
It's incredibly significant. I mean, maybe not Hollywood blockbuster movie star money, but for a major Turkish production like Kuruluş Osman,
Yeah.
that kind of figure can totally change the economics of a show. It impacts everything else, sets, other actors, the whole budget.
So it creates tension.
Definitely. It really highlights this growing issue, you know? Star power versus keeping production costs, well, sustainable. And the immediate result. Things got tense.
With the production company, Bozdağ Film.
Yeah. The negotiations reportedly got very strained. Our sources suggest they just couldn't find common ground on that number.
And that leads us back to the social media thing, the unfollows.
Exactly. You can't really ignore that. It's like putting up a big digital sign saying, Houston, we have a problem.
Yeah. And the fans. I can only imagine.
Oh, total shock. Social media uproar. The idea of Osman Bey just leaving. Or the show going on without him.
After 6 years invested in his story, it's like, yeah, finding out your favorite fantasy show is suddenly about the grandkids you haven't even met yet.
Precisely. It touches on something deeper, doesn't it? When a show is so tied to one actor.
What happens when they leave? Or the focus shifts?
Exactly. It can feel like a betrayal to the audience that stuck with you. But this isn't just about the contract dispute.
Mm-hmm. What else?
Well, our sources are also pointing towards a really groundbreaking creative choice from Bozdağ Film for season 7.
Which is?
The time jump. It seems like it's really happening.
So connect the dots for us. The money issues, the time jump, how do they relate?
Well, if the plan is this big time jump, the story would pick up years later, right? You'd see Osman Bey, but older.
Okay.
And then the narrative would finally transition, really focus on the Orhan Gazi era, his son.
Shifting to Orhan Gazi, that's a massive pivot. I mean, 6 seasons, building Osman's journey, establishing the Ottoman state.
Yeah.
How do you just switch focus like that?
That's the million lira question, isn't it?
Huh, yeah. Is there a historical reason to do it now, or a story reason?
Well, it looks like the transition might be smoother than just a hard cut. Orhan, Osman's son, he's set to take center stage.
We've seen Orhan before, played by Emre Bey.
Right, in earlier seasons. But the rumor now is a recast. They're apparently looking for a more prominent or maybe mature actor.
Signaling an older Orhan, a more central Orhan.
Exactly. And here's where it gets strategic, maybe. Burak Özçivit as Osman.
Yeah.
He might only appear briefly in early season 7.
How briefly?
Maybe just a few scenes, you know, aged up with makeup, perhaps some CGI.
And
then the torch is officially passed to Orhan.
So it's a creative way to shift the focus.
And potentially a way for Bozdağ Film to sidestep that financial tug-of-war over the contract. It lets them pivot the narrative and manage the budget differently.
Okay, that makes a certain kind of sense, strategically. So Bozdağ Film isn't just replacing Osman. They're really trying to redefine the show's whole vibe.
It seems that way. It's not just a simple recasting. It feels like a transformation attempt.
So who are they looking at? If they're bringing in new blood, potentially for Orhan or other key roles, are there names floating around?
Oh, yes. And some pretty big ones, which tells you they're serious about this new direction.
Like who?
Well, sources say they're deep in talks with several actors. One name is Mert Yazulu.
Okay, I know him. A rising star, right?
Yeah.
Very intense presence.
Exactly. And interestingly, he actually worked with Burak Özçivit on a film that hasn't been released yet.
Oh, interesting connection.
Yeah, and fans are already buzzing, speculating he could be the new Orhan Gazi. His energy, that sort of youthful intensity, could fit a new leader stepping up.
Okay. Who else?
Then there's Murat Unalmuş.
Ah, a veteran,
Mhm.
known for historical dramas, action roles.
Right. Bringing him in suggests something specific, I think. His mature appearance, his charisma,
He could be a powerful new ally.
or a rival.
Could be either. He instantly brings that weight, that gravitas. It suggests they want to maintain, maybe even elevate the political complexity and the stakes in this new era. He really commands the screen.
And you mentioned talks.
Yeah.
Anyone else on the list?
Ibrahim Cheliko is another name being reported.
Wow. Okay. Another powerhouse actor. Very commanding. Great in those really emotional, intense parts.
Absolutely. Having him involved signals a huge investment in the newscast dynamics. He's got this raw, powerful energy. He could anchor a whole new storyline or play someone really pivotal, maybe even morally gray. So, Yazulu, Unalmuş, Chiligo. The caliber is high.
Definitely. It shows Bozdağ Film isn't just plugging holes. They seem to be aiming to inject serious talent to carry this next chapter.
It really does sound like they're reshaping the whole universe of the show. But what about the existing characters besides Osman? Like Ojtor, who plays Bella Hatun.
Ah, yes. Bella Hatun. That's a big question mark right now.
Initially, the rumors were maybe she'd continue alongside Burak into season 7.
That was the early buzz. But with all these shifts, her position seems much less clear.
So the question is,
Huh?
does she come back as an older Bella Hatun, maybe alongside an older Osman briefly?
Or does the show jump straight past that, directly into the Orhan era, maybe without showing her aged version at all?
That would be a significant detail for fans who love her character and her relationship with Osman.
It really would. Her absence would signal an even cleaner break from the show we've known for 6 seasons.
So if you put all these pieces together, the potential departure of the main star, the massive time jump, the recasting, the new high-profile actors, what's the big picture here?
It looks like season 7 is being positioned as, well, both a continuation and a kind of reboot.
A reboot. That's a strong word.
Strategically, yeah. They likely want to keep the loyal fan base that loves Kuruluş Osman.
But also maybe attract a fresh audience, both on TV and, streaming digital platforms.
Exactly. It's trying to bridge the old and the new. It's a high-stakes move, no doubt about it, for a show this established.
So, wrapping this up, Kuruluş Osman season 7 is shaping up to be, well, probably the most unpredictable season yet.
Absolutely. Wildly unpredictable.
But it seems pretty clear, one way or another, the era of Osman Bey, at least as we've watched it unfold for 6 years, is drawing to a close.
It really does feel like the end of a major chapter.
And the legacy of his son, Orhan Gazi, is about to begin.
That seems to be the direction, which naturally leads to the big question for you listening right now.
Yeah.
How will fans react? I mean, this is such a bold, potentially risky shift.
Will it feel like it honors the legacy of those 6 seasons, that massive story they built?
Or is it just too big a change for a show that people love so much that's been running this long?
It's that classic tension, isn't it?
Yeah.
How do you balance respecting the history, the story people know?
Well, also embracing change, trying something new and potentially exciting in a popular drama. Something to definitely think about.